Yes, people. It's your boy Max. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blatant Red TV. I'm here to basically just bring you a quick match preview for our game tomorrow night against Brighton at the Amex. Um, it's gonna be a tough game, but I don't even know right now what type of lineup Brighton's gonna go with because it is the Carabao Cup, and in this competition, a lot of teams do tend to play like fringe players. Sometimes it might even be a reserve team, depending on the size of the squad of these teams. So I do believe that Brighton probably might throw out a B side team, maybe their number two team, but it could be mixed up with a few first teamers. But before I get into that, people, I just wanted to basically, now the dust has settled on the Arsenal game, just to kind of like have a little conversation about that because I know in my match reaction I was saying that I wasn't really happy with the result. I felt like Liverpool could have kind of got more from the game. But I've had like a little rewatch, you know what I mean? Like most people do, or most fans would do. Like you would watch the game again. Well, I tend to like watch the game again just to kind of like just analyze a few things and then just see if I was right about some of the things I was saying or if I was wrong. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to hold my hands up, peeps. I'm going to say basically, I think it was a good result the more I've deeped it because I'm looking at our run of fixtures before we even played Arsenal. The fact that we was away to in the Champions League to Leipzig, and then we obviously had to go away to Arsenal. So even that, like away trip to Germany to then go to away to the Emirates, where Arsenal obviously had two home games, I think, where we had the two away games. Plus they had an extra day to prepare for the game. We had 1 day less. And like I said in the game, for us to go a goal behind twice and then come back and basically salvage a point is a good result. I'm gonna take that. I mean, I like when emotions are running high, of course as fans we can tend to throw our tires at the pram and get a bit like we wanted more from that. But then once the dust settles and you analyze, you realize that yeah, you know what, it was a great result to go there and get a point. I'm kind of happy about that result now, and then looking forward to our weekend game against Brighton in the league, but that's at home obviously. But all right, cool, that's enough of that. Let's get into this League Cup game. Obviously, it's the last 16. Like I said, we got Brighton at the Amex. Tough game, man. Brighton obviously are playing good football, man. Like, you got to give credit to Fabio Herzler, man. Like, I didn't know anything about this guy when Brighton signed him, or sorry, made him become manager, should I say. I don't, I'm saying signed like he's a player, but technically they did sign him, innit, as a manager, but I didn't know too much about this guy, man. And for me, it's like he's come in and carried on from where De Zerbi left the team. To be honest, the man are just performing well right now. He's Danny Welbeck is found some new form. He's got my man scoring goals. Like that's the only standout performer. And then obviously they got that João Pedro guy as well, who obviously is probably like one of their other main strikers. But I think he's injured at the minute, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, man, just nothing but good accolades for Fabian Herzler right now because the guy is 31 years old, people. We have to remember that. He is 31 years old. Like, that's crazy. Like, he's 31 coaching old boy James Milner, who's, 39, about to turn 40 this year or something like that. Like, he's got a lot of players in that team that are older than him, and he's, like, commanding respect from these men. Like, so, yeah, man, hats off to this guy, man. Hats off to him, man. Because, like I said, no one knew about this guy. Brighton have this about them. I don't know what it is about that club. They find good talent and then end up selling them on for big money. If you look at Caicedo, do you know what I mean? Who else did they sell? McAllister got him for cheap, but then they sold him to Liverpool for 30 million. Like, yeah, man, nothing but good superlatives about Brighton, man. Especially like, the board of directors, the CEO, whoever them guys are, man, because them guys just seem to just like be able to find talent, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, people, let's get into like Brighton's last five results. This is obviously Premier League wise. Obviously, they've had two draws, one loss. Sorry, three draws, one loss, and two wins. They are sitting sixth in the table. Their last Premier League result was a 2-2 draw at home against Wolves. There was 2-0 up in that game, and Wolves came back and scored off, is it 2 goals? Not in stoppage time, but just before stoppage time and one in stoppage time. Yeah, sorry about the sniffing. I'm coming down off the back of a man flu right now. And yeah, so the goals from Brighton to put them 2-0 up was from Welbeck and Evan Ferguson. Then from Wolves' end, 8 Nori and Cunha, they scored in the 88th and 93rd, sorry, 93rd minute, yeah. 88th and 93rd minute, which obviously pegged them back 2-2. Brighton, from we know, they like to play like a 4-4-2 formation. Like I said, I ain't got no clue what their lineup's going to be. I just know that that's the formation that he likes to play. Previous meetings in all competition against Brighton for both teams, we've played 25 games against them. That's like Liverpool, Brighton. They've played 25 games against each other. Liverpool have won 14 of those games. Brighton have won 4, and there's been 7 draws. So far in the League Cup, Brighton have scored 7 goals. We've scored 5. This is obviously the stats on both teams. So Brighton have scored 7 goals. Liverpool have scored 5. Goals conceded, Brighton have conceded 2. Liverpool conceded 1. Shots, Brighton have had 24. Liverpool have 19. Shots on target, Brighton have had 17. Liverpool have had 11. Shots off target, Brighton have had 7. Liverpool have 8. Block shots, Brighton have had 6. Liverpool have 2. So yeah, man, I don't know what to expect from this game, to be honest, man. Obviously, like I said, I always want Liverpool to go out there and win because that is the motive, that is the objective. But I just, like I said, I don't know what team Brighton's gonna put out. Like, I can obviously list the lineup from the last game that they played in, which was against Wolves. They obviously started with Verbruggen, the goalkeeper, in goal. Their right back was Veltman. 2 centre backs in Van Heck and Igor Julio. Left back were Estupinan. Their right midfielder was a guy called Kadioglu. Centre midfielders, Belba, Baliba or Baleba, I don't know, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Ayari, Matoma on the left. Up front was Rutter and Welbeck. Subs, they had a Dingra on the bench, goalkeeper, Cahill, Cisco, Ferguson, Gruder, Mulder, Lamptey, J Stills, and M. Wifer. So any one of these substitution players could probably start the game because I'm sure he's going to ring changes. So I do believe anyone that is on the subs bench will technically probably come in for some of these first 11 players. But like I said, I'm we've got to wait till tomorrow. But I do believe that he's obviously going to start a weakened team, probably his second team. So yeah, we just have to just see what happens from there, man. Do you know what I mean? But on Liverpool's end, I do believe that, yeah, Slot's going to ring the changes. He's definitely going to start with the second team. So I do believe it's still going to be Kelleher in goal, line-up-wise for Liverpool. At right back, he probably might... I don't know if Conor Bradley's available yet. I think he might be. He might be available, so we might see Conor Bradley coming at right back. Centre-backs, we probably might see Gomez and Kwanzaa come in. Left-back, Simicaz. In the double pivot, he probably might go for... I was going to say he might give Endo a run out. I do believe he might probably give Endo a run out. It'd probably be Endo and Gravenberch, or it could be McAllister and Gravenberch again in the pivot. As a number 10, I think, well, he rested Sobbo in the Arsenal game, so I do think Sobbo might come in. We probably might see Gakpo come in at left, in the left wing. Salah obviously picks up. Obviously, I'm hoping Chiesa's available, man, because I do want to see Chiesa get a start, but I don't know if he's fit and available just yet. So I do probably think it's going to be Salah at right midfield. Up front, Nunes, because I don't think Jota's available, so I definitely think it's going to be Nunes, to be honest. So yeah, man, I think that's the lineup that I do believe Slot's going to go with. But it's just the result, baby. We need that result. This is the last 16. Win this, then you're in the quarterfinal. You know what I mean? We all know that the Carabao Cup is like the first trophy. Get your hands on that. It could be a catalyst for the rest of the season if you win it next year in February or whatever time it's going to be. It can give you that motivation, that drive to go and then probably go and do something crazy. So yeah, man, let's get the win, Liverpool. Let's continue this, unbeaten form that we've got right now in the league, because in the league, well, our last 5 results has been a loss, 4 wins, and a draw, which was the draw in the weekend against Arsenal. So we're in good form. We're unbeaten in our last 5 games. Let's keep that up, man. Let's go into this game with a win. And then we've got them on the weekend again in the league. That's crazy, like Brighton in the cup, and then we've got them on the weekend in the league. So yeah, man. Let's go out there and get this win. Let's get this win, people, man. That's my preview, guys, for the game. Hopefully, when I see you lot again after the match reaction on Wednesday tomorrow, we're celebrating a win. But until then, guys, I'll be back again. Obviously, match reaction on Wednesday, and then I'll be back for another preview probably on Friday because our game against Brighton is 3 p.m. on Saturday. So yeah, Friday I'll be back with a preview for the Brighton Premier League game. Until then, it's your boy Max, Blatant Red TV here. Have a good day, people, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Peace.